Had a great conversation with a coach this week, and it was around marketing and the best way to market your online fitness business. And for me, this is 100%, forget Instagram, forget the polls, forget everything else, the best way to market yourself. This, for any online coach, in my opinion, there are a few flukes out there, but if you're not doing this, there's no way you can build out a big and decent online fitness business. Before we get into it, make sure you do like and subscribe to the channel. It means the world to me, but let's go. I don't care who you are. You are your biggest advert. So I was out on Saturday night and someone come up to me and they said that they was looking for a personal trainer. It was a friend's girlfriend, so just to give a bit of context. But when she went into her gym, because of the way that her trainer looked, she did not want to go with that person, simply because they wasn't in sort of shape or gave the impression that they knew what they was doing to get her to her goals. And it is something that I believe to no end. Like, you would not take advice on how to get rich from a poor man. You would not take driving lessons from someone that couldn't drive. So why the hell would you take lessons or be coached by somebody that isn't in desirable shape? So first and foremost, if you are a personal trainer, you need to live the life that you are prescribing. You need to show people that you have the ability to do it. You can be disciplined. You can be consistent. Because if you're not doing that, people will just look at you and think, well, why can't you practice what you preach? And I think that that is something so fundamental about what we do as personal trainers. Like, you do have to practice what you preach. My programming comes from my experiences in the gym for my clients. What has worked for me? What hasn't worked? What do I think is a waste of time? That doesn't mean to say someone else's programming is wrong. It's just not going to be as good as mine because of my experience in the gym. So that's the first one. You need to keep yourself healthy. You need to look like somebody that knows what they are doing. Because if you don't look that way, then you are, without even realizing, you're putting off loads of clients. And it was sort of not a shock to me, because I always had that mentality, whereas I am my brand. But to hear someone come to me and say they wouldn't use a personal trainer just because of the way they looked, that tells you a hell of a lot. The next thing that you want to be aware of, again, is around you, is what's the lifestyle that you're living? Are you getting pissed up? Are you on the bags? Are you living a lifestyle that people, if they're wanting to change their health, would see that's something that I want? And that is by no means me saying, if you're a personal trainer, you need to cut out alcohol, you need to stop doing drugs. I mean, drugs are bad, obviously, but if that's your vibe, that's your vibe. But how much are you doing these things? Are you turning up to sessions stinking? Like, you might laugh at that one. I remember when I used to work as a PT, one of the coaches, he used to turn up and it was so obvious that he just rolled out of bed because he just had that bed sweat smell. Is that someone that you're going to want to train with? No, they can't even get out of bed on time to have a shower before work. Like, you need to be the biggest appeal. Obviously, how are you communicating with people, not only in the gym, but online? Like, are you friendly? Are you someone that seems a bit standoffish? Because all of these things play into people's minds when it comes to making a decision of who their coach is going to be. Not only do they want to connect on a personal level, but they want to know that you can take them from the pain they are in to the solution that they want. And without seeing that in your own story, if I look at my clients, I like to improve people's mindsets through fitness. They know that I have improved my mindset through fitness. I've gone from wanting to commit suicide to building a six-figure business. Like, that is the journey that I've been on. That is the journey that they can see. So if you're a personal trainer and you're prescribing, get enough sleep, get enough steps, work out, track your calories. That's a bit of a, but track your calories, eat enough protein. If you're doing none of those things, people are gonna look straight through you and basically just call out your bullshit. They'll be like, you don't live that life. So if you don't live that life, you obviously don't believe what you're talking about. Whereas if you look at me, every day, 10,000 steps, 5 times a week I'm training. Every day I'm hitting my protein target. Sleep, 7 hours sleep a day, not quite 8. And in terms of calories, well, my transformation seems to be working. If you haven't seen that already, then just head over to my Instagram because it is working. So what I want to say to you is, you are the vessel, you are your brand, you are the biggest piece of marketing that you've got, from your personality to the way that you look and the way that you act. If you're not utilizing that to grow your online fitness business, then what are you doing? We are personal trainers. This is the shop front, if you like, for people to see, does this bloke know what he's speaking about? Yes. Anyway, if you've enjoyed that video, if you found it useful, please do like it, please do share it to another personal trainer, and if you're feeling extra generous, please do subscribe, because I want to grow. I want to teach people how I began to do 5-figure months, moved into a 6-figure online business, and was able to travel to 11 countries last year, which is pretty fucking mental considering there's 12 months. But I want to just pass on that knowledge, because I think if I can help as many personal trainers move online, then they're going to help more people, which means the population's going to get healthier. And my goal is to help 1 million people get healthy, whether that is directly or indirectly. So please do help me out and share this. Much love, and I'll catch you in the next one.